Say no to canned food. Canned foods are frequently loaded with sodium and other preservatives to extend their shelf life, which may have detrimental health consequences. Canned foods should be avoided and not to be consumed for several good reasons. First, they may contain trace levels of BPA. Bisphenol A or BPA is a chemical that is commonly used in food packaging such as cans. According to research, BPA in canned food can move from the container's line into the food. One researcher examined 78 canned items and discovered BPA in over 90% of them. Furthermore, studies have shown that eating canned food is a major source of BPA exposure. In one study, participants who consumed one serving of canned soup every day for 5 days saw a 1000% increase in BPA levels in their urine. So that is why we must change our mindset and set that eating canned food is not good and healthy, especially for daily consumptions. Some human studies have connected BPA to health issues such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and male sexual dysfunction. Eating a lot of canned food is not the greatest way to reduce your BPA exposure. Instead, try to eat something fresh and natural. To maintain a healthy lifestyle, I want to start convincing everyone that canned food should not be taken, particularly in our daily routines, because it will gradually give us terrible side effects that we may not detect. Now, there must be some people saying that why can I consume canned food since canned food saves a lot of time from cooking, easy to store, simple and ready to eat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why do you need to avoid and say no to canned food. First, they may contain deadly bacteria. It is uncommon occurrence, but canned foods that haven't been properly prepared may contain harmful bacteria known as Clostridium botulinum. Consuming tainted food can lead to botulism and dangerous sickness that can result in paralysis and death if not treated. Second, some canned food contain added sugar, salt, and preservatives. During the canning process, salt, sugar, and preservatives may be added. Some canned goods, including a lot of salt, while most people are not at risk. Some people, such as those with high blood pressure, may be affected. Some may contain sugar, which might be hazardous. Sugar consumption has been linked to an increased risk of a variety of ailments, including obesity, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Now, do you know why we should say no to canned food? You may be asking yourself questions. How do I train myself to stop depending, and also how to avoid consuming canned food on my daily routine? There are various ways to transition to healthier foods and avoiding relying on and consuming canned foods. The first step is constantly emphasize eating adequate fresh protein sources. Protein fills us up, including healthful sources in your diet. As a result, canned food will no longer be your first choice. Fish, beans, veggies, and nuts are all good sources of protein that are both healthy and fresh. Try protein meal prepping too. Prepare high protein meals in novel ways for healthy living. Choose a few dishes to make each week and plan your meals accordingly, and this will ensure that you no longer have the desire to consume canned food. The second one is to grow or pick your own. Plant a garden and grow your own. For example, you can try planting and growing a variety of fruits that can be consumed. Grow enough and store them properly. Rather than sticking up canned food, save the natural sources for future use to ensure that you have an enough supply of healthy natural food. Imagine what will happen if the consumption of canned food is high. Well, what will happen if canned food is the main option? First, you may be taking in bacteria. Second, it may cause health issues. And third, you may increase your risk of heart disease. Well, from all of this, we can conclude. To sum up, taking a lot of canned food will not lead to a healthy lifestyle. Therefore, we should turn into having natural sources instead of processed canned food to keep a healthy and balanced positive lifestyle. Given that canned food is easy to store, simple and ready to eat whenever we want to compare to raw sources, thus we cannot rely on it because it might contain bacteria and not fresh due to storage. Begin by making a daily requirement to eat raw natural fruit sources because it will avoid you from getting unwanted diseases and will make sure that you get the right amount of nutrition needed for your body to get through the day. And that's all from me. Thank you for listening.